Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be doing another movie today. We are finally going to be going over the Garfield movie, the brand new movie that came out in 2000, obviously this year. It's interesting. I will say that it's really interesting on the fact that I know a lot of people, including myself, was very, I would say, skeptical. The reason why I think everyone was very skeptical is because there was a lot, I wouldn't say a lot of backlash, but there was some backlash on, is this going to be a good movie? Is it going to be a bad movie? Oh my god, we got Chris Pratt doing the voice of Garfield. It's going to bomb. All these different things that I was hearing. But I think, honestly, they did very well with this movie. The entirety of this movie is obviously based around Garfield. The human characters kind of took a back seat, which again I think definitely helped this movie. It being animated helped this movie. I know a lot of people wanted Bill Murray to reprise the role as Garfield. Honestly, I think Chris Pratt did a good job with the role because honestly, it was fun. It was a fun movie. There was really nothing in here that I would say I had issues with. I would say if you want to watch this with your spouse, by yourself, with your kids especially, go see the film. It is a fun film. It based around Garfield, how he meets John, how John pretty much adopts him, how they even get Odie. Odie pretty much is not the main character. He's the sidekick of Garfield, which again he should be. And how Garfield meets his father, how he never knew anything about his father other than he left him and he thought he abandoned him. And then we later find out the reason why that he really didn't abandon him. And Samuel L. Jackson plays as Garfield's father. He did a good job with this role. He really did. I think the reason why he did such a good job with this role playing as Vic is because he was like a low-down criminal cat thief, and unfortunately he gets caught up with some stuff that Garfield unfortunately had no idea. Apparently, Vic ran with his crew, and he got one of them in jail, or in the pound, I guess you'd say. And now it is up to Vic, Garfield, and Odie to steal all this milk and be able to try to repay Vic's debt, and not being able to have them either get killed or whatever the case of it is. So we have where Garfield, Vic, and Odie go on this journey together of learning about each other and learning of the reason why he left Garfield, which we do find out, which again, spoilers alert, he left him because he was trying to find food for him, and it took forever to find food. And then when he finally did find food, Garfield was already found by John, and he saw how John treated him, and he thought, okay, if I can't take care of him, then maybe he can. And that's the reason why he did that. And for so many years, he stood in the tree outside watching Garfield grow up and being just a fat, lazy house cat, as we all know and love. Now, again, I'm not the biggest Garfield fan, but I enjoyed this movie. I really did. I found it very entertaining. I found it funny. It stayed to the Garfield as a classic due to the fact of Garfield being very, charismatic, very funny, very lazy, being a very fat cat. And I think they stayed true to how the character originally was. That's my personal opinion. I really don't have nothing bad to say about the voice acting. I think they did very well. I think that they did well with some of embracing those characters. And again, if you guys enjoyed the movie, great. If you didn't, that's fine too. We're all here to have different opinions at the end of the day, but again, a lot of ones are like, oh, well, I think there's this, and this. But again, I do believe that Garfield, the movie for this year, was a decent film. So if you guys have anything to say about it, let me know down in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you as always on the next one.